I'm Giorgio. I just made 9th place at the UK Nationals, playing Tellar Constellar. Really fun day. I only turn skipped 9 times today.
Today?
Well, no, not today. Over the
Okay.
past 2 days. If it was today, that would be crazy. I would be playing Top Cut. But yeah, get straight into it.
Cool.
So we'll start with Caster. Caster's your normal summon. It's the best normal summon like of all, doing all your combos and all that. I don't need to explain this one. Signian is exactly the same, but it's just a slightly weaker normal summon, but you need to play them. They're the best monsters in the deck at this point. And then 3 Lyran. This is like, the best way to describe it is Kage to Kage for the deck, where you'll normal summon and then you can summon this. And it means you can push through boards really easily, especially if decks only have like single removal at a time or single negation. You just stick 2 bodies out and you just go from there. The one-ofs are, we'll move them out of the way, Altarian, Caduceus, Unicly, and Altair. There are people that play more, like Deneb and Vega, but I just found them far too bricky and they'd lose games having too many normal summons in my hand. Altarian is one of the main interactions of the deck, being able to just wipe whole fields on the opponent's turn. This is your extender. This makes turn skipping really easy, getting to your 5 bodies, and then this puts this in grave, so like makes the end board piece. So the supporting cast, we are on 3 Dodo Warrior with the Kage. I mentioned Kage to Kage, this is a different one. Pushing into boards and just like trying to play through hand traps, this just gives you that extra push that's just so needed. And the Kage, putting Xyz monsters back in the extra deck, like this came up so much. Just being able to like make one of the extra deck monsters you can make for free over another one, put it in the grave, put it back in the extra deck, and then put it back on top of another Xyz monster in the same turn. Like, it was crazy good. And then we have 1 extra extender, which is a Sakitama. This, I was trying to find ways to extend, like find extenders for the deck. And this was part of a small package with 7th Tachyon to just get a body. And also because it normal summons itself, it works around one of the spell cards locks, which locks you into Tellarknight while a guy's on the field. So that came up today, and this helped me turn skip, so like, did its job. For hand traps are on 3 Fua, 3 Ash, and 2 Ogre. I mean, just if you ever go second, like, and you fool your opponent, normally you draw into like all these guys that just say, we go for, just like, like it's so much advantage that like pushing through boards is so easy with loads of cards. Ash, so that like if I do get forward, like there's less chance like later in the combo I get hit with a rogue imperm that I wasn't expecting, or you know, a Nib, but let's be honest, who's playing Nib at the moment? And the Ogres were like for the niche matchups like Doom Z, and honestly going first into Cool Chin, it's like a crazy good card. It didn't come up too much today, but when I saw it, like it did hit pretty hard. So that's all the monsters in the main deck. For the spells, we're on 3 Binding. So this is a non-searchable spell. However, like if you start with this card, it is so low commitment to activate because it discards but not for cost. So if it ever gets ashed, you just go sick. The rest of my turn there is no ash like that I need to worry about, for example. And when it does resolve, like you get to do like your whole combo without the normal summon, and then you can normal summon something else just to extend, basically. Like this card's crazy. The second effect is useless, but you never know when it might come up to negate stuff. We're on 2 Stellar Knight Skybridge and 2 Constellar Tellarknights, these are needed for the combo lines, and this being able to dodge like target negation like Vela and Imperm has just been like so spectacular, because it just forces, like, especially when you search it, they know you've got it. It just puts the opponent into such a weird position because they want to use an Imperm, however they know you're going to dodge it, and then the next thing they know, they've been turn skipped. And this you need for ranking up and down your Xyz monsters, so this is a mandatory card to play. You could play around with these ratios, to be fair. I've always liked 2 and 2, but if you didn't want to play 2 Skybridge or you want to play more Skybridge, like, I don't think that's a bad idea. Sticky mat. The other spell, so there's the 2 7th Tachyon I talked about earlier, just to help extend plays, an additional couple of starters if needed, like simple card. 2 Crown. Crown came up a lot today. I didn't want to play 3 for another card that's in my deck. I paired them together. But like Crown, basically every match I saw it, like, unless I turn skip them and I didn't need it, like I pitched it today because I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like get to my turn 2 before they've had a turn. Like I've just discarded it off binding to summon from deck, but when it resolves, it goes off. 1 Cool Buy, it's a good card. And then the final 2 cards were the Pair Bear Scares. I was originally running Fallen and Virtuous, but I needed the extra deck space for 7th Tachyon target and another Tellarknight extra deck monster. So I found what I consider to be, I guess, the next best thing, as it can, like, playing into a cool toon board, like, it's just the extra quick play spell to interrupt the Zalen's chain link from being negated, and like that is like if they negate the Pair Bear Scare, you're like, great, there's no more Zalen to worry about. If they don't, it just shoots the Zalen in the head. So and when you go first, if you can't turn skip and you just set this, like, your opponent's not going to see this coming. And if they normal summon like a Rekko and you just want to clear it off the board, you chain this, and then they're in a sticky situation where they could KTS, Cool Toon Synchro, but then the Synchro will get blown up. So it's I think this is an incredible card, which got a bit overlooked this weekend, to be fair. So that's the main deck. The extra deck, we have 2 Tellarknight Caduceus. This is the primary playmaker. Like, you summon this twice in a turn, maybe 3 times if you're feeling like it. But like, this has so many uses in the deck. Like, it being able to copy any of the on-summon effects of the archetype's names, like, it's insane that you get to use them twice, basically. 1 Deltarus, that you don't need more than. I was playing 2, but then I realized you don't really need more than 1, because it's just a good combo piece that you can recycle, you can put back in the extra deck, you can summon again, you can reattach to stuff, and so you can keep putting this back in the grave to then re-summon guys in like a heavy grind game. We are on 1 Deltarus, the OG. This can help with playing through boards, as it has the effect that your opponent just can't respond to your summons when it's on the board. So like, a really nice play with this card is if you're able to get Altarian in the grave and summon Deltarus, you get to activate Altarian in the grave. They can't respond because they can't respond to Deltarus's summon. This then gets summoned, and then they can't respond to the Altarian trying to destroy stuff because they can't respond to Altarian's summon. So this is just a really strong way of pushing through boards if you can get there. And then the man, the myth, the legend, Tolmaius. This card is incredible for turn skipping people. It is so consistent and so stupid because it has 2 functions. Like, if you don't turn skip for whatever reason, maybe you're just being nice to your opponent and letting them play, you can summon this as an end board piece to rank up into a rank 5. And like, if you make like the Pleiades with it, it triggers the Altarian Engrave, which you can then summon it back and pop like 3 cards, so you got 3 Xyz monsters on the field. But ultimately, this is here so that I can tell my opponent you don't get a turn. So, I mean, it worked. Then there's the Pleiades, of course. I mean, it's something to rank up into. It's a very strong piece of interaction when your opponent's like really low on resources, trying to push through the board. Just a good card overall. The M7, this is needed for the combo because you just need to get the sixth, the seventh material, basically, 6-7 material. Ooh. So to get to the Tellarknight with 7 materials, you make 5 names, you put them all into a Caduceus, you then use the spell to rank it, well, no, you first put M7 on top, and then you use the spell to rank it down into the Tellarknight, so it's got 7 materials. A lot of the time I summon it, I'm like, do you have a response? And they literally say no. Every single time that's happened, especially when they've had no protection and they're probably like, I should have saved my imperm. Next up is Tellar Constellar Diamond. This card is incredible into dark decks because it has a not once per turn detach to negate a dark monster. Like, I played against Malice today and Power Patron, which are all dedicated to dark effects to do their combo lines. And like, especially when you're able to clear their board and summon this, they have no way to get back into the game. Especially Power Patron, because they can't even send cards from deck to grave because this is a floodgate effect for some reason. So incredible card, like so good for just random matchups that you just come up against once in a while. I mean, also in main phase 2, it can slap itself on top of any Constellar or Tellarknight, or maybe Tellarknight, I don't remember. Any Tellarknight, so you can make your big guy that's coming up next, this one, Excess to Tellarknight, Constellar, Ptolemy, Omega 7. It's just a mouthful of a name. You can, if you make him with as many materials as possible, he has a noir-like effect to detach as many from under him to then target and shuffle back into the deck that many monsters. And the amount of times it's like, I don't know, a cool team player will normal queue, summon like something from the deck, and then just like telling them to go home so that they're not in rotation has just like put them in such a bad position that like, the cool team player can't break a Tellarknight M board because they hand trap you 3 times, you make an M board, and then they're playing with 3 cards and you have like 7 interactions into their turn. Like, there's no way they're doing it. Excite on Night, crazy card because this deck can just make 2 bodies so quickly. And if you have something like, you know, a crown behind it, or something like that, or you've played through a little bit of the board and this is just like clearing the last bit. Even if it just baits the last piece of interaction, like this card went crazy today. Yeah, I took it out of the list, but it went straight back in because I just really wanted it. Next up is Venama. This is your monster negate. It's basically Infinity at home, but like it only uses 1 spot, so it's a lot easier. You can make it, you can hard make it because one of the main deck guys has an effect to turn monsters to level 5. So it's really simple to make. Normally, if you're going through the turn skip combo, like not like with a caster and a Lyran, then this is made on summon. This is made on summon 5. So you're also nib protected. Not that I was expecting nib today, but you never know what's going to come at you. Like, this was mainly used to protect me against like bells and ogres later in the turn, so it did its job. Masquerade, 7th tachyon target, nothing else. Gaga Gaga Magician. This is here to make Utopic Draco Future, and ultimately this very rarely ended up on my M board, but what this was doing was helping me push for game after I turn skipped if I was like in a really dodgy situation, because you can just get like either summon back the Tellarknight and then like make a Utopic Draco Future, and then normally you can get 2 25s on board, so that's just like straight 8k. And yeah, no, it's a good card. Like, when I made it, the opponent never outed it because of everything else that was around it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. And the side deck, we were on 2 draw. This was for whatever FTKs, whatever was going around. But like, ultimately,
for it.
Yeah, I only saw it once, but it was against Power Patrons, so they squirmed. and I mean, it's done its job today, even if it didn't come up that much. Santa Claus, I think, was needed in here. I never sided it in because I never really went against Power Patron. Like, I didn't go against the Power Patron Lockdown or Ligadon or like Lunar Light or anything that just has like a random Towers monster that I need to deal with. So there was no real point in this. Well, there was a point of it being in the side, but there was no reason to put it in for actual playing.
Yep.
We then have one crown. It's just like the extra crown for like pushing through boards, or just, you know, if you against Cool Toon and, you know, you get hand trapped to death and you're just like, I would like another piece of interaction. Like, crown is pretty good against them. And then you've got the breakers, so 1 Duster, 2 Illusion Gate, 2 Lightning Storm. This only did something against Malice once. This did nothing. This I held in my hand and broke the board without it. So I mean, this format, I didn't find these too useful. I would rather these be quick play spells or hand traps for like the FTK decks that are going around, but I don't think they're awful options, especially if you have stuff like Fallen and Virtuous to help protect them, but it just wasn't doing its thing here. And then we had 2 Accusation. This was just to make the M board even stronger if you don't FTK, but if you see two traps, it's really nice to protect you from Dominus cards as well. But yeah, Accusation's Accusation, and then it's 2 Stellar Nova Alpha. It's not searchable, but it is the Tellarknight Omni Negate, and it also draws you a card, so you can get through, you know, if you need to find like an additional push for whatever reason, it's super strong. And I mean, no one sees it coming, you can't respond to it, like, it's just a phenomenal card overall. But yeah, that's the deck.
Any shout outs you want to give?
Him. That's it.
Cool. Well, congrats on the 9th place.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for sharing your list.
No worries.